In the late 1990s, if you asked someone if they knew who Harry Potter was, they might say no, and you'd think nothing of it. But now, over 10 years later, with 7 best-selling books, 7 highly successful movies with 1 more on the way, a theme park, and millions of dollars in merchandise, it's hard to find someone who hasn't been touched by Harry Potter. Just in case you're one of the 10 people in the world who doesn't know the story of Harry Potter, the Harry Potter series follows an orphan boy from Britain named Harry Potter who one day finds out he's a wizard. He goes to a boarding school for young wizards like himself, and through the years he makes friends, learns magic, and is constantly at war with his arch-enemy, the Dark Wizard Voldemort. Harry Potter is well loved by people of all ages, from children to adults. But there's a generation that grew up with Harry Potter, the Harry Potter generation. The Harry Potter generation is in their early 20s and have been following books since elementary school.
I remember I started reading them when I was in some grade in elementary school.
Probably around 3rd grade.
I found out through the Scholastic book fairs, and I want to say it was either 4th or 5th grade.
The books are captivating, filled with magic, and things that would never be possible in the real world. It's hard to describe the magic that Harry Potter brings to readers, but it keeps them coming back for more.
When I heard it, it was like, ooh, I love this. It gives me, I guess, an escape.
When I hit 11 years old, I was like, oh, I'm going to get that letter to Hogwarts, and I felt like I was growing with the characters.
I remember when I was younger, in middle school or high school, my favorite was the second one. And I had a hard copy of all the books, and the second one I read it so much that it started falling apart and it came out of its binding and stuff.
But these books are more than just books. The meaning of Harry Potter and how it affects each person is different.
It kind of brought my family together because it started with me, and then it just kind of spread so that even my mom, who doesn't read books, she's read all 7 books. My stepdad's read all 7.
I think that Harry Potter was so big for me because of the fandom that surrounded it. It wasn't just 7 books and 8 movies now. It was there was fan fiction that you could read in communities that were dedicated to talking about Harry Potter and loving Harry Potter and stuff like that. So that's my favorite part about the Harry Potter franchise, is that it's not just there's a whole world, a whole community that loves these people outside of just the books.
Now all the books have been released, and the first of the final 2 films have been released. Harry Potter fans are at a bit of a loss, but some feel like it's time for Harry Potter to end.
I feel like my childhood is ending.
I don't like it ending. It's after I finish, no, why?
It's going to be sad to see it go, that there's not going to be any more hype, no new books or no new movies or anything like that, but I think it had a good run, so it's okay. I'm okay with it finishing.
But fans will do what they can to keep Harry Potter alive for themselves and for future generations.
I'm definitely going to keep reading, rereading and rewatching the movie.
Big thing that I really want to do in a few years once all the crowds die down is go to Harry Potter Land. Definitely when I have children, I'll be taking them down there, and they'll be reading the books, and it's just something that you have to help give to the next generation.
Every once in a while, every few years, I'll probably read the whole series again.
You grow up with this, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, what now? What am I going to do now that Harry Potter is done?